Rant summer is here. Head on over to AJsRANTroom.com. We got all of your summer needs covered. From bathing suits to swim trunks, flip-flops and tote bags, towels, tanks, and muscle shirts. Oh, and you can't forget about the visors and the hats. It's lit. So head on over to AJsRANTroom.com and get your summer poppin'. You won't be disappointed. It's always lit over at AJsRANTroom.com. We got the best bags and accessories, our beloved Black Series. We got fresh lids for you hat lovers, fire jackets and hoodies, and of course we got you covered on the t-shirts. And introducing our first shoe line, Aloysius Germain. So get on over to AJsRANTroom.com today and get to shopping. You won't be disappointed. I'm so glad that we've had this time together. Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope all is well. Welcome to the Lunchtime RANT. I'm your boy AJ. Hope all is good in the hood. We got a lot to cover today. And I'm going to do my best to try not to curse. I don't know. Like for me, the stuff you replace cursing with is like, I feel like this is what y'all mean when y'all say like vegan chicken nuggets. It's like jackfruit ribs. You know, is this what y'all feel? Is this what it feels like? I think this is that's what it feels like. So I gotta kind of get, yeah, in this rhythm or whatever. What's that rhythm? What's that sound? Hold on. I didn't shout out to Amy, Jennifer, Cajun. What's good? Welcome. X folks, get in here. There we go. Share that. That's what I want to share. No, I don't want to do all of this. Oh man. You really got to start complaining to these websites because they just, I get you need to sell ads, but damn, they have to be like all over the place. Ay, con lindo. Ay. Anyway, so our brethren, Mr. Charleston White, has decided that he stands with Austin Metcalf's killer, Carmelo Anthony. He offered some theories. I wouldn't say they're facts, but he offered some theories as to what happened, and he also believes that Carmelo is going to beat the case. So he believes that Carmelo is going to beat the case once all of the facts come out. Now, I don't understand if you're not his lawyer, if you're not a prosecutor, how do you know what the case is? Like, what information would Charleston White have that we wouldn't have?
Like, does he know? I know he spoke to the father, but that's still like one side of the story. But like, how do you defend that in court? How do you prove that in court? It's one thing to talk to somebody and say, "Hey, this happened." It's another one you got to prove it in a court of law. So how are you going to prove all of these things? But anyway, let's watch Charleston ramble about something.
That's why he died with fentanyl in his system at a track event.
So now Austin Metcalf had fentanyl. I don't know if he's trolling. I don't know if uh, uh, yeah, if he really believes this, because I know there are some people, specifically on the conservative side, who do believe that Carmelo Anthony was a self-defense thing. I don't know how you got to that conclusion without seeing everything. Like once everything comes out, I can then really say definitively this is what happened, you know. But saying something happened and proving it in a court of law, once again, is two different things.
Charleston Whiteback.
Or tore him to shreds in front of those other girls that he can't fuck. The white girls starting to like this guy. And you know what all of this start from, right? They all went swimming one time at a
Oh my God.
party somewhere, at a house party. Carmelo Anthony jumped in the pool. He gets out of the pool. He got a big print. And the
Well, I hope the prisoners in Texas like his big print.
girls in the school start talking about he has a big print.
Wait, what are we talking about right now? We talking about Carmelo Anthony dick? What are we doing right now?
They all at a pool party. He don't know the guys. He know the baboon. The baboon is a mixed kid.
They call mixed kids baboons?
Wait a minute. Mixed kids are baboons? When did that happen? Okay, okay, y'all. Okay. He got to be trolling. Yes, Prince. He got to be trolling.
He connect with the new black kid, but he's cool with the white bullies. They smoke weed, they do fentanyl, they pop pills, they do ecstasy. So these are party kids. Carmelo's not a party kid. That's why he died with fentanyl in his system at a track event. They're not asking, why did he bring a knife to school? Because he got kids walking around in school on fentanyl, fuckers. Athletes. High-power athletes on fentanyl at school with kids with sober mind. I need something to defend myself if he...
So the blood on the ground, we just made that up. Austin's blood on the ground was just a figment of our imagination that we just made. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. You know, his autopsy is wrong. There was no puncture wound through his chest that pierced his heart. Okay. All right. Go ahead, Charleston. Keep talking.
He gets angry. Come on, people. Come on. Let me stick them. Okay. So he rescues a kid a year later. Soon as he gets to an adult and get this situation, first thing he shows is compassion, concern, and empathy for the assailant because he's not a victim. Austin is not a victim. He's an assailant.
He's an assailant of what? Is this man on crack? You haven't explained. Well, maybe it's earlier in the stream, but how is he an assailant?
His brother should be charged with his death as well, because anytime you commit a crime and someone dies in the commission of a crime, the brother should be charged because they was going committing a crime, no matter how small the crime is. They went to go commit a crime against a black kid and his brother died. The brother should be charged with something, Sarah.
Ain't no banter. This nigga dead serious.
So he gets arrested. Every adult in this situation, before this kid was ever even booked in jail, from the police to everybody, had tears in their eyes. They were crying because they know this is a good kid. He didn't mean to kill nobody. Man, this is not negligent homicide. Man, this is self-defense. But because we're in an all-white county, and everybody in Tarrant County, Dallas, everybody knows if you go to Collin County, niggas white people. I've worked out there, but...
Hold on, I got 2 more clips. Feel like I'm starting to get some truth out of this whole situation. I didn't need to know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't care. Charleston, shut the hell up. Okay, great. You went and had a conversation with Carmelo Anthony's father. Great. Good for you. We love that for you. But that still doesn't make the case. You know, when you stand before the judge and the jury, we gonna need more than he had a dick print and all of a sudden, you know, he became the fetish of all the white girls, and Austin and Hunter were jealous, and he's an assailant. Like this is a bunch of baboon rambling, and I don't understand how we got here. Nor do I really care at this point. I mean, because nobody knows. Yes, we love that for you. Nobody knows what happened except the people that were there, and they ain't talking. And Carmelo. Now, whether he tells the truth or not, whether he takes the stand in his own defense at the trial, who knows? I doubt he will take the stand. He's damn sure probably he's not gonna get offered a deal. And this is not a black white thing. This was not a black white thing from the beginning. This was a why the hell did you bring a knife to a track meet thing? Why the hell didn't you just have a fight, a physical fight with him? If it was that serious, I thought niggas was the strongest, the baddest, the strongest man on earth is the black man, right? Okay, so what happened to all that? Again, we don't know what happened, but only thing we do know is that a young man is lost his life, whole future gone, will never have children, will never have a life, will never have a career, and you have another one on the cusp of not having that as well. And the question I ask all the time, was it worth it? Was it worth it? You could have walked away. You could have fought. And so what if you got your ass whooped? I would rather you have a fight, get your ass whooped, live to fight another day, and still have your freedom, still get your degree, still get to go on to college, go on to have a great future. That's a much better option. That's a much better option than pulling out a knife and driving it through someone's heart. I don't know how you prove self-defense. This is why I'm so intrigued, and I hope they don't push this case back to 2026. I hope they get the ball rolling before 2026, because I'm very, very interested in how the defense is going to play this. Um, I'm interested in how his taxpayer funded attorney is going to play this, because he's not going to get a regular public defender. He's going to get a real attorney. He just doesn't have to foot the bill. And so basically the state of Texas will foot the bill. And apparently this is something that happens regularly in these types of situations. But for somebody who raised over $500,000, and also that's another thing that Charleston alleged in the video, is that they still haven't gotten any of the money. If they didn't get any of the money, why did they revise the Give, Send, Go? If you're not getting any of the money, why would you revise the Give, Send, Go? Why even be bothered with it if you can't access the cash? What are you doing here? Why ask for more cash if the cash you asked for is still sitting there? Interesting. I really can't wait for this trial. I'm gonna be all in. I'm gonna wear y'all out when this trial is on. I'm all in. I may have to pull a Diddy and be in the courtroom every day, like it's the Diddy trial or something. But this is absurd. You know, I know people like Craig Long have said, you know, he thinks it's self-defense as well. And I haven't heard anything that says, okay, this is a resounding self-defense case. So when we cross that bridge, we will cross that bridge. But for now, Malarkey! Baloney! I don't believe you for 1 minute. I don't believe you. Now, is Sean Carter the daddy? Um, I don't know. Maybe Sean Carter is the daddy. Who knows? But so according to Radar Online article, how Jay-Z battled to dodge paternity test that could prove he was the father of a love child in scandal that nearly ripped apart his marriage to Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Dance party with Beyonce. Oh, Lord. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Jesus. Jay-Z's alleged love child is once again calling out the rapper for not stepping up. Rymir Satterthwaite claims he was conceived during a short affair with his late mother Wanda, then just 16 years old, and a 22-year-old Jay-Z, but the hitmaker has avoided taking a paternity test for years. Radar Online can reveal. Rymir, 31, filed a fresh lawsuit against the New Jersey court system and a batch of judges alleging they conspired with the music star for over 10 years to have cases relating to his paternity, inheritance, and abuse of court processes dismissed. In the filing, Rymir and his godmother, Lily Colley, alleged Jay-Z, real name Sean Carter, lied in court that he had no money in New Jersey, no property in New Jersey. Therefore, the court had no jurisdiction over him despite property deeds and tax records with his name on it. The filing notes 6 separate judges conspired with party Carter, who continued to misrepresent that he did not have property in New Jersey. Satterthwaite first filed a claim against Jay-Z when he was just 21 years old, eventually being rejected by New Jersey's Supreme Court. He said at the time, this is not going to be over until justice is served. I won't stop fighting for this till I win because the law is still on our side. Rymir also previously told Radar Online, quote, this is not just about paternity, it's about the court system doing what is right instead of being persuaded by power. Good luck with that, bro. He continued, for the past 6 years, me, my godmother, my mother, and my entire family have been fighting really, really hard against very, very strong opposition. All we have been trying to do this entire time is to seek the truth and have justice served in court. Rymir and his godmother have been battling it out against the 99 Problems hitmaker since 2010, filing numerous lawsuits after his birth mom filed a paternity test request. The duo, however, claimed Jay-Z, who has denied the accusations, has abused the court system in order to avoid taking a paternity test. While Rymir has been vocal about the, quote, injustices he faced during his uphill fight, he also noted in a 2017 lawsuit, his car was shot by unknown individuals, claiming Jay-Z was behind the attack. In 2022, Satterthwaite, whatever, and Colley were ordered to pay close to $15,000 in legal fees to the performer. Oh, damn. Which resulted in what they described in their latest court filing as illegal liens to be placed on their New Jersey home. They alleged in court. This is what happens when you see. Anyway, they allege in the court papers they lost over $100,000 due to their legal fight and are still having money taken from them by Jay-Z. They are now suing the court system and the judges and are seeking damages for emotional distress, claiming they've lost cash in wholly unnecessary litigation. According to the court filing, the two claim the defendants blocked their constitutional rights and prevented a young man who is seeking closure of his paternity from being able to receive that peace of mind. I don't want money or anything like that from Jay-Z. I just want to finally tell the world the truth. He continued, quote, if you are telling the truth, why is your answer whenever you're asked to take a paternity test? No. Also, I want a fair due process in court, regardless of who my father is or how rich he is. In 2016, before Wanda's death, that's his mother, she pleaded to the world to know the truth in a shocking video. She said, my name is Wanda Satterwaith, and I am the mother of Ramir Satterwaith. Today is April 20th, 2016, and I want to tell the world that I support my son in his paternity suit against Sean Corey Carter. I stand by my allegations regarding this man. The star's marriage to Beyonce has been rocked due to the love child scandal, according to sources, as they claim J and B marriage is blowing up. They added, they're living separate lives. All right. Listen, I don't know. Y'all be the judge. Y'all let me know what y'all see here. Another way he could find out if even if he can't get direct, don't they have what is it called? Genetic genealogy? It, couldn't he put his DNA in a database to see if any of Sean Carter's relatives have put their DNA in the database to see if he's a close match? I mean, that's another option. I don't know if he's tried that, but I mean, I don't know. Somebody fighting this long? I mean, if this was just about, trying to get if this was like a Billie Jean situation, where, someone just trying to claim paternity, and I mean, they don't usually fight this long. I mean, 2010 is a long time. But I mean, I see some favoritism here. I mean, thank God he doesn't totally look like Jay-Z, because we all know that would be a nightmare. But but I hope this young man gets the closure he wants. It's unfortunate. I mean, is it maybe because mom was underage? I mean, Beyonce was underage, allegedly. 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 Mama was underage, so I mean, I don't know. Maybe one day he'll get the answers he's searching for. But try that genetic genealogy thing. That might work. I mean, at this point, it's clear Jay-Z is never going to have a relationship with this man. And I don't know if the Beyonce factor's in there, because he's 34, 30 something years old. So he's older than their marriage, right? I think, or their relationship, I think, or it's just around about. I don't know. But this is ridiculous. What are you scared of, Jay? Oh yeah, I mean, well, again, like I said yesterday, welcome to Hollywood. They like them young. We all know Steven Tyler's history. We all know Elvis's history. We all know Jay-Z's history. We all know R. Kelly's history. We know what this industry is about. You know, we know. Most of these people, quote, like them young. And I mean, whatever, that ain't what this is about. But I believe that would probably be one of the mitigating factors as to why he doesn't want to take the paternity test. But, and also I do believe he has enough money and power to make it go away. Lick it cold. Make it go away. All right. So let's move on. All right. Segueing to the Trump administration, says, we're done. The jig is up. We're not paying for you anymore. Trump's education department ends free tuition for illegals. Woohoo! Baby, baby. The Department of Education on Thursday revoked a Clinton era rule that allowed illegal immigrants to access taxpayer funds for technical and career schools. Are you kidding me? To quote David J. Harris. You've got to be kidding me here. The Clinton administration's rule allowed illegal aliens to access federal funds in violation of the Personal Responsibility and Work Opportunity Reconciliation Act to be used toward career, technical, and adult education programs, according to the Trump Department of Education. The agency notified post-secondary education programs that the rule will no longer be interpreted by the Clinton administration standards, saying that providers have, quote, obligations to verify the eligibility of participants. Amen. Hallelujah. Shabbat. Blessed be the rock. Quote, post-secondary education programs funded by the federal government should benefit American citizens, not illegal aliens, said Secretary of Education Linda McMahon. Quote, under President Trump's leadership, hardworking, tax-paying Americans will no longer foot the bill for illegal aliens to participate in our career, technical, or adult education programs or activities. The department will ensure that taxpayer funds are reserved for citizens and individuals who have entered the country through legal means who meet federal eligibility criteria. I don't even see how you could be outraged by this, but of course, we should roll out the red carpet. Oh, they're being treated inhumanely. They're not being treated inhumanely. I don't know what you want. I mean, you want them to be held in 5-star hotels while they wait to get deported? I mean, I don't know. But anyway, where am I? ED cited President Trump's February 19th executive order that ended taxpayer-funded subsidies for illegal immigrants, limits the use of federal public benefits, mostly to American citizens and permanent residents only. But the Clinton administration's 1997 Dear Collegiate Letter exempts post-secondary programs such as career and technical programs from this rule. Trump's education department said in this letter, quote, mischaracterized by the law by creating artificial distinctions between federal benefit programs based upon the method of assistance. This will begin August 9th. Hallelujah. Praise God. The Trump administration blah, blah, blah. The Trump administration in recent months has taken aim at states that provide special benefits to illegal aliens in the education space, suing states that allow aliens to qualify for in-state tuition prices at universities. Some schools still attempt to shield illegal immigrants from deportation and continue providing special perks in defiance of the Trump administration. On June 30th, the administration announced it was revoking nearly $7 billion in federal grants that went in part towards English as a second language, saying the funds were being used to push a, quote, radical left-wing agenda and were sometimes going toward illegal aliens. Fight the power. Fight the power. It's always free money when it ain't your money. It's always free money when someone else is footing the bill. It's always free money when you didn't pay into it. It's always free. Yeah, free ain't free. It's kind of like when you're a child, you think everything just magically grows on trees. And then you wake up one day and you're an adult and you realize every 4 weeks, most bills are due. Yeah. And that it never ends until you end it or die. People, stop the kerfuffle, the kerflunkling. We don't care. Anyway, we'll get back. We'll be back, and we'll get to our main story on ICE right after this message. All right. So look at these 10 animals, these 10 subhumans, these 10 hyper emotional, anti American, hyper privileged, avocado toast latte eating motherfuckers. That was my first curse. Give me one. These are the 10 suspects charged in July 4th attack on Texas ICE detention facility. Nearly a dozen violent assailants equipped with tactical gear and weapons attacked U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement's Prairie Land Detention Facility in Alvarado, Texas on July 4th, shooting a law enforcement officer in the process. The officer is expected to recover. Quote, "This escalation in violence is incomprehensible, and those responsible will be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law," said Acting ICE Director Todd M. Lyons. "This is precisely what we have been warning against as disinformation and dangerous politically motivated rhetoric spreads. We are also thankful to Alvarado Police Department responding officers and that the officer injured has been discharged from the hospital. We will continue to work with the FBI and Texas Rangers as they investigate and prosecute those involved." The attack, which occurred just days before an armed activist shot a U.S. Border Patrol official in McAllen, Texas, was coordinated to vandalize the facility and disrupt operations there. The FBI has arrested 10 of 11 suspects, and the Johnson County Sheriff has confirmed that each now face local charges of terrorism, aggravated assault on a public servant with a deadly weapon, or aggravated assault with a deadly weapon against a peace officer. The final suspect is still at large. Quote, "I am relieved to hear that the officer who was shot is expected to recover from the injuries sustained," said Acting ICE Enforcement and Removals Operation Dallas Field Office Director Josh Johnson. That's a hell of a title. It was so good, I'm going to read it again. The Acting ICE Enforcement and Removal Operations Dallas Field Office Director Josh Johnson said during a July 7th press conference, quote, "Fortunately, no employees at our facilities were harmed during the shooting incident on July 4th. ICE officials currently face a 700% increase in assaults as activists masquerading as immigrant advocates continue to impede operations. On July 2nd, a man repeatedly rammed an ICE vehicle with his car in Linda Vista, California, before 3 activists attacked agents. The Department of Homeland Security has vowed to pursue criminal charges for anyone obstructing ICE operations or assaulting federal law enforcement officers. Report crimes and suspicious activity by dialing 866 DHS2 ICE. That's 866 347 2423. Fuck these people. You talk about you're pro America, y'all are the real patriots, right? Don't y'all say this shit all the time? Y'all are more concerned with a bunch of animals, and fuck them all at this point. If this is what y'all gonna do, fuck all of them. Y'all lucky I'm not in charge. I'd be like, behead everybody. I don't give a fuck at this point. Arrest me for war crimes. Behead all of them motherfuckers. This way we guarantee they won't come back. Now, if we say that, we're wrong, right? But y'all can show up and attack. Do you realize these ICE agents have families, right? They have families. They have people who love them, who want to see them come home. Y'all realize that, right? So when you do dumb shit like this, and you don't consider how you're fucking up your own freedom, because I should have. Hold on, let me see if I can find this video of this dumb woman. Hey, I didn't say bitch, I said woman. Although the name is applicable in this case, who literally applauded this. She was literally talking about this is their civil duty or whatever she said. I don't see the video. And I'm like, no, it's called a crime, you dummy. And it's called you're going to jail for a long time. This is not, you do 10 months and then you're out. You're assaulting law enforcement. You're insulting people who are serving this country. You're going away. You're going away for a damn long time. You people don't realize how privileged you are until you don't have the privilege to do whatever you want. Your lattes are gone now. All of your freaky, well, I mean, I'm going to shut up. And for what? So you could, quote, protect illegal aliens. So you can impede on the job of your fellow Americans because you don't like the fact that people are being deported. Every other country in the world has an immigration policy. Why the fuck does the United States immigration policy has to get shitted on by its own citizens? You people don't give a fuck about these people. You open fire in a facility where you could have killed one of them too. And then the woman also said in the video that one of them got shot in the neck or something. That was the one that, thankfully it doesn't look like they're paralyzed or anything. And she's just sort of gleeful about it. Sort of making light of it. Like it's just an ordinary walk in the park, like just a regular day. You people are pathetic. You people need a big kick in your ass. And not the way you want it, Sexy Dex. Make it hurt. Make you feel it. The audacity. And most ICE agents aren't even white. And y'all sitting up here. And this is where the regret's gonna kick in. Y'all, when they sentence your dumbass, and you realize when you sitting in that cold and sleeping on that slab of steel with a thin little mattress, or as Prince says, shitting in front of another man. When you shitting in front of another man or woman, you're gonna realize how good you had it. You're gonna realize that. Then it will be too late. Because before you got up that day and started acting like baboons and chimpanzees and subhumans, you should have thought about your freedom. You should have thought about the law you claim to respect. How the fuck you respect the law and break it at the same time? How the fuck you say you're the protector of the Constitution while trying to violate it at the same time? You orangutans, I hope you get every motherfucking year you've deserved. And the fact that you injured one of them agents, oh, you're really fucked. And then when they catch the head baboon, you're all going down. How the fuck you the people of compassion, you don't realize that the people you're shooting at have family members, have friends, have lives outside of their job like y'all should have. But MAGA's the cult. I'm sorry, was MAGA going around shooting up fucking Starbucks during the fucking when Biden stole the election? What was MAGA running around shooting up bathhouses? Yeah, I said it. Was MAGA shooting up pride parades? No. Nobody gave a fuck. We had 4 years to get it right, and we got it right. Y'all weren't doing any of this shit when Barack Obama did it. You weren't doing it when Bill Clinton did it. You weren't doing it when Bush did it. You're only doing this shit because it's Donald Trump and somebody told you to be mad. You are brain dead fucking sheep. And I hope somebody kicks your fucking brains in that jail. No mercy. No fucking mercy whatsoever. I hope those fucking what are the guards called in prison? Corrections officers. I hope those COs get y'all lit the fuck up in there for fucking with one of their own. Mm-mm-mm. Ridiculous. Ill-informed, emotional, retarded motherfuckers is what you are. And everything you got coming to you, you've earned it. You'll have your day in court, you'll have your due process, but you're going to get fucked in ways you didn't anticipate. And I can't wait for that moment. I can't wait to hear your life sentences all around. These fucking people should never be in a free society ever again. If you could be this dumb behind something that's not the truth, this is all misinformation. You have this fucking no personality having motherfucker as the head of the Democrat Party, Hakeem Jeffries, sitting there chastising ICE agents for putting masks on, knowing motherfucking well that the baboons who vote for y'all are doxing these people and putting their families at risk. Now, if these motherfuckers recklessly open fire on your ass, they're wrong, right? Because at this point, I'm glad I'm not an ICE agent because I would just fucking shoot you in the head right there. I don't give a fuck about you. You will have the handcuffs on and I will shoot you in the head. That's where I'm at with it. Handcuffs are, oh, well, boom. Have a great life, bitch. See you in hell. I'm done. I ain't got no more. There's no talking to that. There's no rationalizing with that. When you get to this point, there's nothing else to talk about. I hope you're on the bottom bunk and your cellmate pisses on you every morning. I hope every time you go get meal, they put a laxative in your shit. I hope nobody puts anything on your books and you never get to have a fucking honey bun. Fuck your life. You being reckless with people's lives because they got up and got a profession. That's more pro-America than anything you could ever do. All you motherfuckers want to do is fuck each other in the ass and kill your babies. That's all y'all want to do. No morals, no high standards, no grasp on reality, clearly. Because now you're standing there in front of that gray wall like, shit. I didn't know it was going to get this real. Well, you reap what you sow. And you have sown the 25 to life or whatever you're going to get. But I can tell you this, in the state of Texas, y'all ain't getting parole. Y'all shot an agent and put the lives of other ones in danger. Like, you're not getting paroled. You're not. It's not gonna happen. The fifth dude. Look, yeah, that's soy latte right there. He is soy latte personified. That nigga gonna be mad when he find out there's no Starbucks in prison. Ah. There's a way to fight for what you want. Even if, no matter how stupid it is, there is a legal way to fight for what you want. When you just fight in the fight, this is when you make really bad decisions. When you're fighting with your emotions, you make really bad decisions. And I have to apologize to this man because I never thought, I mean, he said some pretty logical things along the way as well. But John Fetterman being the voice of reason yet again, what?
Absolutely unacceptable, terrible, awful. ICE agents are just doing their job, and I fully support that. And for me, and people in my party might want to abolish it or treat them as criminals or anything. That's inappropriate and outrageous. ICE performs an important job for our nation.
That should be the response of all Democrats. Because you don't think ICE agents are criminals. You don't think they're doing anything wrong. You're playing politics with their lives and the lives of these idiots right here. They drank the Kool-Aid and did the shit that you can't do. They have nothing to lose. These are 10 fucking losers. Ten losers who pray to rocks and sing those stupid songs with that stupid little guitar looking instrument. These are those people. Brain dead, dumb, politically inept, and emotional. And you just threw your whole life away for no fucking reason. No reason. Threw your life away for nothing. The law is the goddamn law. That's it. They're not extreme. They're not radical. They're just being enforced. I hope that ICE agent testifies and shows up. I want victim impact statements. I hope to God I never have to give a victim impact statement because I already imagine how it's going to go. I remember Jeffrey Dahmer. Remember that black woman came up there and she's like, I hate you, Jeffrey. I hate you. Jeffrey, motherfucker. That'll be me. Because why am I treating you like a human being? Why do I have why the fuck do I have to respect you? I'm literally I hope you get raped every day of your life. I don't give a fuck about you. I hope every shower is terrible and brown water. I guess I threw my no cursing policy out the window. Well, hey, look, I got through at least 30 minutes. I'm riled up here. So I got to figure out how to. So I figured it out how to not do it when I'm chilling. Now I got to figure out how to not do it when I'm riled up and in full New York mode. Absurd. Completely and utterly absurd. But y'all the first ones to bring up January 6th. January 6th. Fuck January 6th. You don't give a fuck about January 6th. I saw this countdown where they said 9 people died. Watch Mojo. And I like Watch Mojo. It's one of my favorite little countdown channels. They said 9 people died on January 6th. Did I miss something? Did 9 people die on January 6th? I don't know. It must have been something that I missed. I don't know. Maybe there's something. Um, maybe there's something that I missed. AJ said, "Forget the monetization." Yeah, I gotta chill. When do you get super chats? When I get to 4,000 hours? Uh, yeah, let me chill out. I just don't like when people gaslight you. Like they're the pro American ones. They're the pro people ones. They're the loving ones. They're the caring ones. They're the all encompassing and inclusive ones. No, you're violent, brain dead animals. You're useless. You're pawns. The Democrats baited you into acting like baboons' asses, and you did it. You did it. And do you think these Democrats are going to stand at that podium and say, hey, we need to tone down the rhetoric? No, they're going to turn it up even more. You know when they'll shut the fuck up? When one of them gets done. Yeah, when the bullets are coming at them, they'll shut the fuck up. But when the bullets are coming at Donald Trump and any other Republican and all the conservative justices, when the bullets are coming at them, fine, we don't give a fuck. When the bullets are coming at police officers and ICE agents and our military, they don't care. No, we don't care. Mm-hmm. Now, if you try one of them, then, oh, we got to tone down the rhetoric. It was your fucking rhetoric that got you here. So you tone down the rhetoric. You imagine just being an ICE agent, minding your business, and you see the leader of the Democrat Party saying, why are you wearing masks? And you got all the intel. You know why I'm wearing masks. You know why they're wearing masks. You know. But you're going to stand there oblivious and withhold that information from your constituents and the greater Democrat Party because you don't want people to know the truth. The Democrat Party is at a crossroads. The Democrat Party is in trouble. Once these people file their taxes next year, the Democrat Party is pretty much dead in the water. Good luck. It's your rhetoric that's going to get you in trouble. Yes, yes, Prince. Yes, yes. Three minutes ago, I was a pig. I was the enemy. I was shut the fuck up, kill cops. All cops are bad. Wasn't that y'all? Now you want protection. Fuck the America Party. Oh man, find out something Elon Musk violated so he could violate his naturalization and get fucking deported. Fuck Elon Musk. We're done here. You can't claim to be pro-America and then do anti-American shit and think I'm gonna take you seriously. And to the people who make everything about the color of my skin, fuck you. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, fuck your life. I don't care. I'm not just melanin pigment. That's the problem with a lot of people, is that you think with your color and not your brain. Color's great. It's great to be a black person, but everything in your life shouldn't operate from that prism. Being a good person, being a decent human being, is not wanting to be white. Reading is not wanting to be white. Understanding facts versus my emotions is not wanting to be white. That's that misinformation y'all were given from people who ain't been nowhere or done nothing, aka the people who raised us. But go off about it. Go off about it. Anyway, that was my lunchtime rant. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe, share. We're building a nice little community here. So as we grow, as we develop, thank you to everyone. I appreciate it. And enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Don't forget, tonight is Real Time with Prince Blue at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can subscribe to Real Time with Prince Blue. He's part of the package that we played twice with the podcast. And so make sure you support that. And on Friday, Trifecta Hour is back for 2 more episodes, and then we're going on a nice little hiatus. But enjoy episode 99 and 100. Oh, 99 this week. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for supporting the channel. You can also go to AJsRANTroom.com and buy some merch there. That's another way to support the channel. And I appreciate y'all, and I will catch y'all on the next one.